Друзья, из-за блокировок Ютуба полный бой ДОС АНЬОСа против МАЙКЛа КИЕСы мы уже выложили в наш телеграм-канал. Бой уже доступен, бой уже выложен, поэтому переходите, ссылка в описании.
This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 16 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane Valley, Washington, presenting the Ultimate Fighter Season 15 winner, МАЙКЛ Maverick КИЕСА! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 29 wins, 12 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion and the number 5 ranked welterweight contender in the world, ДОС ANЬОS! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Kevin McDonald. Set for our co-main event here tonight. And with the number 5 ranking, Rafael dos Anjos finds himself as the favorite. The fighter in green, Michael Chiesa, with the opportunity to get himself right in as the underdog here in the green. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by the U.S. Army, underway for 3 possible rounds at 170 pounds. You know, when you look at these guys, you can clearly see the size difference. Chiesa is the bigger man. But I was talking to Rafael dos Anjos, his coach, last night, and before dinner, he was back up to 185 pounds, so he's not a small welterweight, far from it. And held out 3 rounds tonight to work for Rafael dos Anjos, who coming into this one has fought in 5 straight main events. And you can't just skim over the fact that Bisping goes RDA's coach. It's your coach. This dude, I mean, come on, it's not my coach, it's my brother. Come on, it's my brother, okay? I don't RDA's coach. This shit's your coach. Hey, focus on the fight. This guy. You know, Chiesa said he's just going to watch the overhand right, and listen, I like Mike, he's a great guy. To left. It's an overhand left, right. Stop making fun of me. No, but it looks like that because they're both southpaw, right? We talked about that, for sure. Both southpaws coming from the back end. Oh, flipped him on the way into dos Anjos, but Chiesa still applying the pressure. Chiesa thought this was going to be the key to his game. He had to go forward, he had to wrestle early and wrestle often against RDA. Well, this is the key to the game for him. He has to clinch and he has to look to take him down. I believe on the feet, Rafael wins this fight. Dos Anjos was saying a few weeks ago in the gym, he said, if he does take me down, he's just got to be careful. Don't do anything reckless, stick to the basics. And if he does that, he can get back to his feet and avoid most of what Chiesa offers. However, if you start getting reckless and you panic, he's going to leave a limb, a neck, something that Chiesa can take. But right now, Chiesa's doing really well. This is nice work. He's got both hooks in. But you've got to remember, dos Anjos, high-level jiu-jitsu black belt. He's been here many times. He's in the first round. He hasn't taken any damage, so he's got a clear mind. He's thinking, but this is bad. That's on top here. This is better for dos Anjos. Now, when he was face down, that's a terrible position. Chiesa trying to get that body triangle, and he's got it. Chiesa, the third most rear naked chokes in UFC history. He's locked up 11 wins by submission in his career, 8 of them by rear naked choke. And he's in a great position to attack it here with halfway to go in the first round. Notice Chiesa keeps switching the sides of that body triangle. When RDA walks him over to his left, he'll flip it to the opposite side. Because the way to get out of a body triangle is to get the foot placed on the mat and start to get all of your weight and pressure on the locked side. If you're on the opposite side, you just keep yourself in there. Look at push that one down. He's got to fight those hands. And you see the abs of RDA really working hard. Yeah, that's good on the lungs. Chiesa's doing a fantastic job here right now. This is exactly what he wants to fight. Now you see a guy that can grapple, right? From what we saw with Sarah McMahon's fight the other day, she was staying there. Look at RDA. Shove the hips, hip escape, move his hips and get back to an underhook. He's a guy that's a high-level grappler, and now he finds himself back in a position where he's not in danger as he was before. And look at how КИЕСА kind of just floats on top when ДОС АНЬОС was moving there. And that's just high-level guys, right? КИЕСA is as high-level as it comes. Yeah, absolutely. On top of that, the frame, with him being so long, those limbs, the arms, the legs, he can do things like the body triangle. He can grab wrist control from behind the back. He can do a lot of things that Rafael can't do, so he's very well suited to this weight class. He also chased that right arm of ДОС АНЬОС for a moment. ДОС АНьос did a great job of catching the legs. Look at this. Yep. So there you go. I mean, as you said before, I mean, that is the difference. ДОС АНьос is incredibly experienced. And for ДОС АНьос to be reminded of the main event last May in Rochester when he took on Kevin Lee, who moved up to 170 pounds, dispatched him in the fourth round with an arm tri-choke. And you know, psychologically, there's a lot going on here. I mean, КИЕСА got him down, had him in a great position, and ДОС АНьос, you know, he was able to escape and get back to work on the feet. On the flip side, КИЕСА, he also knows that he can take him down and get into that position. ДОС АНьос has got to be careful giving up his back in this position, though. You can do this as long as you're sealing everything off, right? As long as your elbows aren't flaring, you can stand up from your knees. It's when you start opening everything up for guys to put hooks in, elbows inside, is when you find yourself in trouble. So firm control here to end the first round, and the second round in our co-main event is after this.
You can't load up, bud. All right, that's all right. You've got that takedown because you loaded that left hand up. All right, now we're going to put them together. Now, while that one's feints, he's running on you right now. All right, so let's feint at him, and we've got to attack that leg. We've got to set it up, all right? We've got to put it together. Talk to.
Essa é o ajuda que você fez ali. Tá. Não preocupe em sair correndo não, entendeu? Aí na posição da meia, lembra que entrou e saiu, não pode parar ali.
All right, we got to stay ahead this whole round.
Circles, so add in this direction in there.
Hey, get your breath. You're way ahead. You're going to stay ahead. We're going to stay ahead of this guy the whole fight. Let's go, Mike. 10 more minutes out of you, dude. 10 more minutes. Rest of your life right here, dude. 10 minutes.
We good, Jim? Catch the other UFC live each and every Friday, 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific, only on ESPN2. Weekly 30-minute show gets you prime for all the Saturday night action as well as the latest news and information from around the sport. It is UFC Live. It is Fridays on ESPN2. You know, the coach of КИЕСА just said 10 more minutes. And he's right, because this isn't a 5-round fight. Rafael needs to remember that. But on the flip side, 10 minutes in a mixed martial arts fight with a guy like ДОС АНьос is a long time. КИЕСA's got to be the one going forward like this. This will allow him to get his takedown. Move into RDA. That's a good pace. Step in there to the body. КИЕСА chasing another takedown. КИЕSA knocks 2 takedowns in the first 5 minutes. In his last 4 fights before this one, Rafael ДОС АНьос had been taken out 28 times total. And again, I mean, the level of competition is up there. Clearly, that's the game plan. Meanwhile, КИЕСА finds himself on his back. And here goes RDA. And this is what Rafael needs to do as well. He can't be afraid to go to the ground with him because, as we just said, only 3 rounds. This is the first time since September 2017 that Rafael's only fought a 3-rounder. So, you know, mentally, you can make a mistake and think, oh, I've got plenty of time. You haven't. You go down 2 rounds. If you don't get the finish, the job's done. So he's going to really fight this takedown attempt like his life depends on it. КИЕСA's very odd when he's pursuing RDA. But because RDA is just backing up, because ДОС АНьос is just evading, it's allowing КИЕСА to level change and get to his right to secure takedowns. Great job by Mike. Yeah, Mike's doing a great job. He's giving ДОС АНьос a tough fight here. This is where Rafael has an advantage. Well, here's the issue, right? If you get these takedowns and you can't secure it, now you're just going up and down. And offensively, so that's very hard to do. That's the leg kick that Perillo was looking for. And КИЕСА is heavy on that. Keep doing those low ones. He hasn't checked one yet. That was to the calf. And the thing is, when you start chopping the leg, he's going to start focusing on that. And then that opens up the overhand left for Rafael. Body lock here for КИЕSA. reaches the left knee up. And now a knee to the body with 3 minutes to work. We mentioned the coach of RDA, Jason Perillo, in the corner of ＫИЕСА. What a strong connection he has with Rick Little out of Team Sick Jitsu in Spokane, Washington. And KIESA got a bit of a dust-up when he was watching a UFC pay-per-view as a teenager outside of a Hooters. And Rick Little kind of caught notice of him and said, I want that guy in my gym. I think he can go places. Lo and behold, he's in MMA and he's fighting a top 5 welterweight all these years later.
Dos Anjos close to completing a takedown, elevated, but he's got to be careful. Got to be careful. KIESA's your crafty veteran. Long limbs, as I said before, he can pull up all kinds of crazy jokes here. KIESA did a great job of just elevating his hips. Yeah. As Dos Anjos was trying to finish the takedown. Yeah, but Dos Anjos did a good job of backing out, exiting away from the ground the next day and getting back to his feet. Exactly.
Check that kick. Bit of redness on that right calf. Trevor Whitman, what do you have?
RDA cannot sit on the cage. He's got to back away every time. Keep throwing low kicks and not overthrow the left hand like Coach Jason said, Jason Perillo. He is doing so good with that low kick. That low kick is so effective. Man, look at Mike's leg. It is busted up. And one thing with the calf kick, it is hard to check. A lot of people don't realize that you can't really check it. Yep. So I think that's a super effective move. But don't get stuck on the cage. I don't think RDA should do that. I watch RDA, man, and everything is so tight, so compact. Watch when he throws his jab. Left hand's always to his face. Doesn't come out of position. KIESA, on the other hand, won't get out of position, but ultimately he's just trying to get to the takedown. And KIESA, he started to get a little wobbly. Looks like fatigue started to set in a little bit. I mean, this is a high-pace fight. Nice, trying to get a takedown. And that was a good one. That was a great takedown. But it's not finished yet. RDA needs to push on the head. Push down on the head and allow him to stand up. And with how close this fight is, perhaps a round stealer for KIESA if he can get something going here in the final minute. Very possible. Controls the legs, and KIESA trying to work his way to the back now as RDA tries to scramble to his feet. 30 seconds left now in the second round. KIESA's got his ankle. Now RDA's free to get up. Watch him start to try to reach back, get an underhook, try to face Michael KIESA, and not finish the round in a position where it looks like he's at a disadvantage. Yeah, because this has been a pretty even round, very close. I think if KIESA was to get the takedown, that would definitely get him the round.
Well, big for KIESA to perhaps end up on top. We'll swing to the back. Third round coming up, son. Get this on him.
Sorry about the desperation shot.
No, you're good. Dude, it's fine, dude. He's super tired.